Well, it's that time of the year again, my friends. It's Christmas. Decorations and lights hung up as far as the eye can see, a nicely cooked turkey, or if you're vegan, a nut roast. Ooh, who could forget Santa Claus in his workshop, working alongside his elves, building toys and preparing for the big day. God, I can see it right now.
Shoddy, blooming, bent, blooming nails. Oh, God, yeah.
Oh yeah, I grew up in reality. Hey there guys, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Titch and you're watching Titch Vision, and welcome to the first ever episode of Titch's Hidden Gems, the series where I'll be talking about shows, video games and films that have gone a little bit under the radar or just not talked about that much. And today we're going to be taking a look at our festive short film Father Christmas. Now, Father Christmas is the name we call Santa Claus here in the UK. The film Father Christmas is based on a book by Raymond Briggs, the same guy who wrote The Snowman, which also was turned into a film a decade earlier. Now, The Snowman is seen as an annual staple of Christmas, but for some reason, Father Christmas is not seen in the same light. Sure, it's on our TV screens every year, but outside my family, I've never seen anyone talk about it. So I thought, as the festive season is upon us, why don't we talk about it today, and we'll finally see if it is, in fact, a hidden gem. Let's not waste any more time, and let's get straight into talking about Father Christmas. And from this point onwards, I'll be calling Father Christmas FC, because I think it's easier that way, and I think you'll get pretty bored with me saying Father Christmas over and over and over again. And if you don't like it, well, you can take your stocking and shove it right up your chimney. And of course, I'm joking. Merry Christmas. The film opens to FC returning home after delivering all the toys to the children around the world. Now, you'd expect to see FC's home to be the North Pole, but here that's not the case. There's no elves, no workshop, it's just a regular home on a regular street in the UK. FC is really happy to be home after a very long, cold night of delivering gifts to all of the children and...
Oh, I know what you're thinking.
Oh my God, the car's come alive! Quick, kill it! Kill it!
We are experiencing technical difficulties. Please stay tuned.
Quick, get it back up, hurry!
Now, FC goes off on one on how he lives the life of luxury for the next 364 days. But apparently that's not the case. We flash back to earlier in the year and we see him deciding where he's going to go on his holiday. And out of all the countries he mentions, he decides to go with...
France! France, that's it! Oi! Food, wine, sun, camping.
Now, FC getting blown away in a storm should be funny enough, but for some reason someone thought it was a good idea to show his arse. I'm wondering how that came about actually. Right, I'll tell you what we're gonna do. As he gets blown away by the storm. Yeah, right. His trousers fall off. And we can see his bum. Okay, but why do we have to? Yeah, that'll make him laugh, won't it? Nothing funnier than a bit of bum. Ooh, yeah. So he built his old sleigh into a camper van, and whilst doing so, he forgets to feed his animals. And before he leaves his pets in the kennel as well.
Blooming animals.
Bastard! So he sets off to France, and as soon as he gets there, he decides to do a bit of shopping. He buys a beret and a blue and white shirt to help fit in. And how does he try this? Well, he tries it out in a restaurant.
Monsieur?
Merci, me old mate.
Yes, very inconspicuous, your tosser. So he decides to have everything on the menu. He complains there's no chips, and the waiter gets a bit pissy in French. After that, he goes back to his camper van. And this is where the film takes a really, really odd turn.
Oh, no! Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear!
That's right, boys and girls, Santa Claus gets food poisoning. This is the most random thing you could see in a Santa Claus story. Things are about to get more random as we're about to witness the weirdest dream sequence ever. Oh my God, this is some disturbing stuff. Forget Requiem for a Dream, you'll never want to sleep again after this. Now at this point, FC gets diarrhea, and the most important question in the universe is finally answered. Does Santa Claus in the woods?
Out of me blooming way, cows!
Turns out, he does. Myth busted! Right, good time here to show a bit of bum. Not too much bum, just a bum crack. I don't think that's appropriate. Actually, wait. Yeah? Make it twice. Oh God. Oh, that's a great bit of crack there. Now I have them coming back for more. So after an irregular bowel movement, FC finally moves to a proper camping ground, where he can...
Oh, no, oh dear, oh dear.
Yeah, that. And after a night of making Yuletide logs with gravy, the other campers are starting to take notice.
That old bloke that looks like Father Christmas.
Crumbs. Time to move on.
He travels to Scotland so he can breathe the fresh Scottish air, take in the views and learn about the culture of that fine country. Or he could go to a local pub and get absolutely smashed and buy a kilt.
Cheers, mate. Langivar.
And after a hangover that could put Mel Gibson to shame, he decides to go for a swim. And to his shock, the water was bollock freezing cold. Then Highland Jaws shows up.
Sharks! Sharks!
And after his Bear Grylls inspired brush with death, he decides to move away from Scotland to the warmer climate of Las Vegas. And in the morning after a long night of the Kardashians, he decides to go for a swim. You know what? We should see him put his trunks on. Why? So we can see his bum. Oh God, no. Oh, come on, mate. Oh, what another great bit of bum there. Oh, nothing beats it. Oh, yeah. FC then scrubs up for an evening of gambling. Yeah, that won't ruin the kid's image of Santa, will it? So Santa decided to let it ride. And as soon as that ball hit the red, he knew that he lost everything. Merry Christmas, everyone. Join me at Easter when I tell you the story of the Easter Bunny's time at rehab. He spends a few more days there, playing golf, singing, dancing, more gambling, but people then started taking notice again.
Is that fat guy Santa Claus?
Time to be off again. Oh well.
So he somehow pays his hotel bill and heads home. And after picking up his 2 pets at the kennel, he has a massive surprise waiting for him when he gets home.
Go! What's going on here? Aha! The info started coming in already to get the bloody door. Oh, God.
FC starts reading every letter, seeing what the kids want for Christmas. Now, I'm just wondering where he gets all his toys from. There's no elves, and he doesn't make them himself, so I'm guessing he has to buy them. But then again, that's bloody expensive. Where would he get all the money from? From what I can see, he doesn't have a second job. Does he have a GoFundMe page, or does he get money from the government? If that's the case, I'd love to see the zeros on his gyro, due to the fact he can pay for all the toys.
Oh no, I've gone cross-eyed.
Off to a fancy dress party then, sir?
I should be so bloomin' lucky.
Fa la 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 la. Oh. So, the big day has arrived, and FC rushes outside. Maybe to feed the reindeer, maybe to check on all the toys are in order, or maybe it's to... Oh my God. Out of all the things they could show, they decided to show that. And within the half an hour runtime, I think we've seen enough of Santa Claus pooing, don't you think? Oh, now's the perfect time to get a bit more bum in there. What we'll do is, we'll get a view right from beneath. Yeah, that is actually a bit much. I'll just leave it there. So, he fills up the sleigh, a bit of bum there, says goodbye to his pets, and off he goes to deliver all the toys and a copy of the Christmas album that a celebrity did this year. This year, it's Chris Kamara. I'm not joking, Cammy did a Christmas album this year. There it is. Yeah, I know, I was pretty shocked too when I found that out. Speaking of Christmas songs, we get a very jolly jingle here too.
There's hours still to go, and my boots are full of snow, and both me poor old feet are bloomin' freezing.
Now, during his trip, he goes into some very interesting houses.
Is it me that's too wide? It squeezes everything outside that's bloomin' in me.
Oh, come on, dude. I've seen you eat so much food in this film. You'd think we were watching Man vs. Food. I think it's a bit late to go on the Atkins. He goes to a house where a party's going on, gets directed by Catwoman.
Hi. Lou's upstairs, first on the left.
Meow.
He even visits an igloo. Now come on, you can barely fit one person in that thing, let alone FC as well. And what makes it worse, he goes in through the front door. Yeah, scare the crap out of him, why don't you? And as soon as you shout ho ho ho, you get a harpoon in your face. After he finished delivering the gifts, he heads for the Snowman annual get-together, where he says hello to a couple of familiar faces.
Glad you could make it again.
The party, I mean, not your snowman.
Father Christmas was filmed in front of a live studio audience. FC starts having fun, has a bit of food, does a little jig, but the Snowman tells him that he still has 2 presents to deliver.
Oh my goodness. I've left the wrong present before, but never... Well, there's only one thing for it.
So he rushes off with not much time left to deliver the last 2 presents. He manages to make it in time, and it turns out the presents belong to the royal family. To be honest with you, I think it'd be a waste of time. It's most likely a coat for the corgis and a sweatband for Andrew.
Still at it, mate. Done now. Thank blooming goodness.
Now exhausted, FC finally heads home.
So there you are. Now you blooming well know, don't you?
Yep, you're a grumpy old drunken gambler who craps in bushes. Yeah, we know everything.
Perhaps you won't be quite so quick to moan about me when you look in your blooming stockings in future. Nobody's perfect.
F you. FC prepares the food for tomorrow and gets ready for bed. He's having a bath, isn't he? You know what that means. No. Yeah. We're gonna do it. No, you can't do this. Yeah. No, I won't let you. Too late. It's been done. We're gonna show his bum. Oh yeah, save the best till last. Oh, what a cracking bit of bum that is. Oh, and I mean cracking. Right, that's it. I'm done. I quit. Yeah, the snowman was weird, but I didn't have to put up with this bull.
That'll be another blooming awful tie from Auntie Edie. Here we have the usual ghastly blooming socks from Cousin Violet, but this'll be more like it. Good old Uncle Bob.
Wait a minute, he still has aunts and uncles still among the living? My God, how old are these people? God, if they're that old, they must be looking like Zero from Metal Gear Solid 4. FC jumps into bed, and before we get some well-deserved sleep, he has one last thing to say.
Get out of my house.
No, I'm just joking with it. This is what he actually says.
An happy blooming Christmas to you and all.
Then he falls asleep as the rest of the world wake up on Christmas morning. And that was Father Christmas. And that was a weird half an hour. But to be honest with you, I love it. It may not be your typical Santa Claus story, but the down-to-earth storytelling is just so charming. And as grumpy as Father Christmas sounds, he's still very watchable. And Mel Smith's voice in the role is absolutely brilliant. He's so good at making Father Christmas sound like an everyday British person. It is absolutely fantastic. And the animation is absolutely gorgeous. It's definitely up there with The Snowman. And it's aged really, really well. This film is definitely one of my favourite Santa Claus stories out there. And even though this film is incredibly weird in some moments, I still watch this film every single year without fail. And if you haven't seen it yet, I highly recommend you watch this film. It's charming, it's funny, it's beautiful, and it'll definitely get you in the mood for Christmas. It has an amazing Christmas song to go with it as well. It's just as catchy as it is funny. So the question is this a hidden gem? You're damn right it is. And what a fantastic start to a new series on this channel. So those are my thoughts on Father Christmas. But what do you guys think? Have you seen it? Do you think it's better than The Snowman? Leave a comment down below and let me in the know. And that's about it, my friends, and thank you so much for tuning in. If you like what you saw, make sure you like, share and subscribe, and follow me on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. And all I've got left to say is, from me and this channel here, I'll see you all in the new year for another blooming video. Merry Christmas and take care.
Just take whatever you want.
Hey, you talk to the customers. Yeah. You tell them to be f***ing cool.
Be calm, cooperate, and this will all be over in a minute.
Down. Well done.
Boy, being a pilot's really neato.
Happy flying.
Father Christmas.
We're gonna press on, and we're gonna have the happiest Christmas since Bing Crosby tap danced with Danny f***ing Kaye. And when Santa squeezes his fat white ass down that chimney tonight, he's gonna find the jolliest bunch of assholes this side of the nut house. You're goofy. Don't piss me off, Art.
Food, wine, sun, camping.
I'm a nice man. Yeah, I'm a nice man.